Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. He is Joe Smith. We are here outside the Theatre of Dreams. It's been a little bit of a nightmare in the last couple of weeks, but Edinson Cavani is now a Red and he swoops in to Manchester, swoops in to Old Trafford and becomes one of our new forwards. 33-year-old Uruguayan international, the record goal scorer for Paris Saint-Germain. He done that in like 300 odd games. Incredible record he had for them, getting 200 goals. He also played for Napoli as well. He's struck up a partnership with Luis Suarez for Uruguay. He's a man that scored many goals over the years. He's had his injury problems of late. How does that make you feel? How does this signing on a free make you feel? He signed for a year contract with an optional extra year as well. There's been talk of an agent's fee around £6 to £8 million as well. What do you make of this deal?
Honestly, we spoke about it on the Tellers deal. We spoke about it all week. The fact that this deal has come at the time it has is disappointing. It's too long, it's too late. But as a move, imagine being upset that you're signing Edinson Cavani. I think in the 2010s, like 2000, 2010, he was like the fourth highest goal scorer behind Ronaldo, Messi and Zlatan. I think he was number 4, or maybe after Suarez. Like, he's one of the most elite goal scorers in the last 10 years. No, that's over the last 10 years. Okay. From 2010 to 2020. Okay. That's what I mean.
Sorry.
So over the last 10 years, he's been one of the best goal scorers in Europe. I know he's 33. I know that he's toward the end of his career. But it's not like these rumours that we saw going around where he's being paid Sanchez money. Sanchez was trending yesterday when this deal was first mentioned, as though this was Sanchez.
So was Zlatan.
Yeah, you're right. But people acting like he's coming in on 400 grand a week like Sanchez was. If the reports are to be believed, it's closer to 150, maybe 200 grand a week with some particular bonuses if he scores. To compare,
goals. We pay Adioni Gallo currently 150 grand a week. We pay Luke Shaw similar fees, and this is a guy that is Edinson Cavani.
And this is Edinson Cavani, one of the most accomplished strikers, like I said, of the last decade. So the fact that we're getting him on a free, I know you're going to have these agents' fees that people can pretend that they're surprised by. Like, have you not been watching football for the last 10 years? Agents get paid 10 million quid all the time. I know it's too much money, it's ridiculous.
Especially on a free deal, it has to be expected, I think.
If you want to go into the details and whether it's right or whether it's wrong or what it says about football, that's a different story. But to be surprised that his agent's getting a crap load of money, there's no surprise
there. Do you care about that personally? I feel it's not in the Glazers' pockets. Yeah. It's going towards a team. You know, it could be worse. Yeah. Obviously, agents' fees and money going out of football is generally not good for the game. No. I understand that. But football is a business now. And you got to think, this is his client. He's getting him a move. There's no transfer fee. Yeah.
And at this point, I know it's a ridiculous, ludicrous position to be in, but every single penny that isn't being stored in a bank account for the owners of Man United, I'm quite happy to go out to, like I said, improving the squad. So
we just break in and rob the place.
It's remarkable, isn't it? You sat there thinking, I want my club to spend money so the club don't have money because I don't like the club. It's ridiculous. But yeah, the way that the club is run, obviously, any money that remains at the club at the end of the year gets siphoned off anyway. So I'm happy. It's too much money, again. That's a separate argument and it's a separate conversation.
As a footballer, people have been saying, I think, again, because they're upset with the transfer window, a lot of people have been saying, we don't need Cavani. Like, I think they've kind of lost track of what we need. We didn't just need Jadon Sancho. No. We needed Jadon Sancho. Yeah. We didn't just need a left back. We needed a left back. Yeah. We didn't just need a centre back, a midfielder. We needed all of these positions. And I think because our summer's been awful, because we are panicking towards the end of the window, I think that's a fair reason to think. That's a fair thing to say. But you shouldn't allow your frustration at the board, your frustration at the way the summer has gone, to then take away from the positives that actually a signing could bring to you.
Like I said, we needed a right winger. You know, as things stand, it's looking a bit dodgy on that front. Central midfielder, we've got Van der Beek. Centre back, we haven't got one. Left back, we've got Tellers. Now we needed a striker as well, and we've got Cavani. So that's 3 of the 5 positions we needed a player in. We've got someone in. Again, it's come to the last day of the window. Cavani's a name that was mentioned very much toward the end of the window, and we've seemed to have got him again. It has that Falcao feel to it, where you kind of go player at low risk on a free, but it kind of suggests a sort of a negative or a toxic culture at the club as it did at the time. I don't think this is the same deal as that. It's 1 year with a second optional year. He's a player who isn't coming in to be the main striker. Falcao was brought in to be Man United's next striker. This guy is coming in to offer huge experience and huge quality when Martial can't play, late, or when it's a game that's more suited to maybe crossing the ball in, or you need a last-minute winner, or that kind of thing. Imagine having Edinson Cavani as your second choice striker. Like, we went from toward the middle of last season, we had Martial and then no one, to now we've got Martial and then Cavani and then Igalo if they get injured. That's a much deeper, much richer forward line.
I think people forget Igalo leaves in January.
Yeah, exactly. He's only here for half a season.
I think, Joe.
Yeah.
Cavani, when we're back in the stadium.
league.
No. It's still on because Liverpool lost this week. We know that.
Yeah,
but I mean, in regards, relation. I don't know what word I was trying to say. In regards to Edinson Cavani, I think we're going to love him.
Yeah.
We love Falcao and he was shit.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to love this fella. I think we're going to... He works hard. Yeah. And I think one thing people say he's a great goal scorer. He scores a lot of goals because his movement and his positioning is very good.
Yeah.
But I still think he misses chances occasionally, and that's fine. But he's going to be offering something different to this front line. Like you say, a plan B. Like you say, someone for these lads to learn from. Man, is it Greenwood saying, yo, working with Cavani, you know what I mean? Like, Martial learning off Cavani. Like, I think it's something that can be good for them. And I imagine he would have been great as well. I know he had his issues with them, but for Mbappe, for Neymar, he would have been great for them, and he's got a point to prove too. People say it's a panic signing, and it may be, but Paris wanted to keep him. So it's not like he's finished. Do you know what I mean? Atletico Madrid wanted him. Juventus wanted him. So it's not like he's finished. And I think if he's signed for another Premier League club, everyone's saying, why weren't we there? Like Thiago Silva signs for Chelsea, 36-year-old. I see United fans complaining about it. Willian signs for Arsenal, 33-year-old. I see United fans complaining about it. We signed Cavani, who I think is a better signing than both of those players, and it's not great.
Yeah, remember last season as well when everyone was like, let's get Mandzukic. Mandzukic isn't half the player that Cavani's been in his career. Imagine, and also, like you said about teaching from the other teaching the other players and they can learn from him. This is a man who's got, 350, 400 career goals? That's an elite striker that all of our squad put together hasn't got that many goals in their career. It's great to have someone like that in the dressing room, someone they can learn from. We saw the benefit when Zlatan was there. I know he's not quite that outgoing personality that Zlatan was. I know he doesn't have that relationship with the manager, but having a striker of that quality and of that experience is so good. And like I said, if another team had signed him, imagine if Chelsea had let Giroud go and they'd got Cavani in, or if Arsenal had got Cavani in as backup to Aubameyang, why didn't we get Cavani? And now because we're signing him, there's this feel of, well, we've rushed it, he must be shit. I think when you rush signings, which it does seem as though we may have done, the chances of them being shit are higher because it doesn't seem like it's the first choice. Maybe you've got it wrong, but that doesn't mean just because it's a late signing that he will be shit. And for me, Edinson Cavani, like I said, has been one of the elite strikers in Europe over the last 10 years, and he'll be a great addition to the squad.
Out of 10, what do you rate this transfer?
I'd give it an 8. 2 years, perfect.
I'll give it a 7. We are done here now. Cavani is a red. Get your thoughts in the comments below as well. Let us know what you think. And in summary, I think it's okay to be angry at the board. I think it's okay to say fuck the Glazers. I think it's okay to say Ed Woodward, go suck your mother. I think it's fine to say these things, but don't use that to take it out on Cavani or Telles, because these are players we actually need. And talking about things we actually need, we need to get out of this, bro. See you in a bit.